Today we're going to be delving into the wonderful world of a trader that had a 92% win rate. We're going to be trying to backtest his trading strategy and build an indicator so that we can emulate his trades and become as successful as him. But before I go, guys, I have one burning question for you. Do you record your win rate? And if so, what is your current win rate? As it really does interest me. If you don't mind putting it down in the comments below. Every Friday I give away 100 USDT to one random comment. So let's get straight to it. Hey traders, I hope you're going extremely well. My name is David and welcome back to my channel where I go through trading strategies. Today we're going to be looking into the wonderful world of Gann, and I'm going to be back testing one of his least known trading strategies. It's something that he wrote about in one of his books, and today we're going to be seeing if it really does work. I'm going to be building the indicator today, potentially backtesting it, or I'll backtest it either on Monday during the week if this video gets enough likes. Gann, also known as William, was an intriguing fellow born in 1878. He was well known in the trading world and had quite a few achievements in his life. One of which he's very well known for his win rate, and also known for the millions he made when the stock market crashed in 1929. Gann is also very well known for being able for flipping accounts and trading $30 into $12,000 in 30 days. He's a well-known author of many books, but the one that we're going to be talking about, well, we're not even really going to be talking about, but we're going to be delving into a part of the book which is The Truth of the Stock Tape. Gann has a lot of trading strategies and ways of predicting market, the way that market goes, including the law of vibration and lots of other things that they talk about. But today we're going to be just looking at a secret indicator that he talks a little bit about in one of his books, and that is a divergence indicator. This is going to be something that we're going to be able to look at on TradingView. I'm going to be able to code and I'm going to be able to show you how it works. Okay, so without further ado, let's get over to my computer. Let's have a look at this indicator and let's see what we can do with it. But before I go anywhere, if you do enjoy this video, if I could just ask you a huge favor, if you don't mind just giving a good old thumbs up to the video, and don't forget to subscribe. I do a video every Monday and every Friday about trading strategies and all of those kind of good things, so I really would appreciate if you don't mind giving a thumbs up. It helps the community a lot. Right, let's get over to my screen. Okay, here I am on TradingView as always, my favorite charting platform. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be first of all explaining what a divergence is. For anybody who doesn't know what a divergence is, it's very simple and is one of my favorite ways of using confluence inside of a trading strategy that I have. One of my most profitable trading strategies, which is called the squeeze it, is based on divergences. Okay, I've moved my chart off to the side very quickly so I can do some drawings here. Let's put a straight line here in the middle. Now you've got to imagine that price action is above and we have an oscillator like the RSI below. So when the price is dumping very much like this here, we're creating lower lows. You'll probably find inside of those we have lots of smaller, well, you definitely will find that we have lots of smaller structure inside of here as well as we're going up and down. But the most important thing is to notice where our lows are. Whilst we're going down, we're creating lower lows. This is a low here, this is a low here. We're going to remove the white one away and focus on the main structure inside here. So you have to identify our lows. This would be our first low here. Let me make that a little bit thicker so that we can see it on YouTube, just in case you can't see it. Okay, so we have our first low here and a new low here. Then we go down to our oscillator. Our oscillator, dependent on the oscillator, will be moving up and down very much like this here. Very much like this here, but very much like the ABC above, we're actually looking for price to be coming and moving around and making a higher low here. So you probably find that the B would be roughly here. We'd have our C close on here, and our A would be probably much lower than the A inside price action. So it would look like this. We'd have it here. We'd have a lower low just like this here. Let's put that in red and thick for you guys so you can see it. There you go. So we'd have a lower low going here, and then on this one here on our oscillator, we'd have a higher low on here. Now that potentially could mean that there'll be a reversal and price may reverse and go round. Now the problem is with divergences that often it will not work by itself. You have to have a strategy in place. Where do you get in? Where do you confirm that the divergence has actually taken place? Some oscillators have a zero line. Do you wait till you get back over that zero line to confirm? Do you get in straight away as soon as possible? And risk manage with a very, very small stop loss? Or do you just do a mix of all of that together? But generally, divergences by themselves are not a strong enough indicator to just work by themselves. You need to work out what trend directions are and things like that. Now, if you're looking for a bearish divergence, we'd work in the other way around. We'd have a ABC pattern looking like this here. We'd be making higher highs on our price action. So price is coming up, creating a high here, creating a new high here, creating our higher lows here as well. Now if we go over to our oscillator, which will be white, just like that, our oscillator would look something very much like this, where our low here, our low over here, this new high would mark and confirm, creating a B around this area here, and the C, which would probably be a bit further over, would actually be lower than the AC just here. So as you can see, we're going downwards on the oscillator, meaning we're losing momentum on our oscillator, yet price is unnaturally moving upwards. So our oscillator would be going downwards, and our price would also most probably make a reversal, and at this point we continue down, reverse after going up and going down. So that's a quick look into divergences and how they're regular divergences. There's also hidden divergences, which I won't go into today because it isn't really meant to be learning about divergences and how they work today. I was more going to go into the structure and the idea behind Gann's divergences and how they work. They are slightly different, as we aren't going to be using like a volume oscillator or RSI or something like that. So Gann's method is slightly different. Although the divergences are exactly the same, we're actually not going to be using an RSI in the traditional sense like we do having an RSI below price action. We're actually going to take two pairs to try and detect a reversal. So imagine that you have BTC USDT, so Bitcoin versus Ethereum. Imagine that you have them two on your screen. We all know often that Bitcoin, when it reverses, that Ethereum will follow, or another coin which is on the Ethereum chain will follow Ethereum when it pumps itself. Now let's imagine that we have Bitcoin and ETC on our chart. We're going to have BTC here, and it's going to be BTC USDT, and on the other side we're going to have our Ethereum over here. So it isn't Ethereum traded against Bitcoin. We're actually looking to see if there's going to be a reversal in Ethereum at a time. So we have our two charts. They are both moving downwards, very much like this here. Let's copy those two charts across. So we have BTC on our left hand corner and Ethereum on our right. Both of them are moving down in a downwards direction. Now Bitcoin continues to move, but instead of moving down, it makes a new higher high and a new, more importantly, higher low. But on the other hand here, Ethereum continues to make lower lows. Does this mean that we are creating divergence here, or will this mean that Bitcoin and Ethereum are about to reverse, like so? Or maybe one or the other. There's something that we're going to actually backtest in the full trading strategy, as I said. Something that's interesting to me also is imagine that we can make an average of all of the top 10 coins, or if you're trading shit coins or small cap coins or things like that, maybe you can make a basket of small cap coins. Look for co-integrated, so we're looking for lots of coins that have the same sort of movements and react in the same way, and then we're looking for one farther coin that actually maybe moves a little bit earlier than the others. so that we can detect actually reversals thanks to that. Or maybe it'll be the collection of coins that we'll be able to detect our reversals inside the bigger coin. So I'm going to go away now and code this into an indicator. Hopefully I'll be able to explain it a bit better with an indicator, and then I will code it hopefully for Monday into a trading strategy so that we can backtest it together.
Come on, David, and once again he's going to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. Come on, David, show us what you got.
Before we get over to the indicators, I just want to say a huge shout out and a thank you as always to Bybit, who help us develop all of these wonderful indicators and the Optimiser and lots of other tools for the whole of our community. I have managed to negotiate a 20% discount on trading fees on Bybit. If you want to get huge bonuses and also get the 20% off your trading fees, the link to Bybit is down in the description. Okay, back over to the indicator. Let's have a look at this. Okay, here it is, the indicator I was talking about, the magical divergence indicator inspired by Gann and his methods. And the amazing information, the amazing part is that I'm actually in a trade thanks to it right now. As you can see here, we have a divergence. I'll just show you the trade very, very quickly, and then I will get on to explaining how it works. As you can see, there was a small divergence here, which was just this candle here. It is particularly amazing on this one candle. I don't know if it's going to be like this the whole way, but if I go over to Bybit, as you can see, I'm actually in 2 trades thanks to it. They're not in huge profit, but it's not bad for 5x leverage. I have 2 trades, one which is at 50% profit so far, as you can see, and the other one which is at 11%. So I'll tell you how that goes inside of Discord. Nothing humongous, but it was worth testing. So what we have here, getting back to the ideas behind it, what we have here is an indicator which is 2-line indicator. It could either be used for divergences or crosses. We have our main currency, which is in orange. I made it orange because obviously the color of Bitcoin. The red line, which is the following currency. The one that is the lagging currency is the red line. Sometimes the red line is the leading line, sometimes the orange one is. I will go through all of that as well. So let's have a look at the settings here very, very quickly. So what I've done is I've created an indicator that works on price. You can also use it so that it works on RSI, momentum, and a couple of other oscillators here. They're normalized so that you have it on a scale of 1 to 100 or minus 100. And very much like the RSI and things like that, it has an oversold and overbought section. So we go back to the cog over here. You can add the outline or the main pair as it's written here. Mine is BTC USDT. Bitcoin, in all, as we all know, in all crypto world, is the mother of all coins, and we have a selection of 10 other coins which are made up into an average, which makes this red line here. The orange line, as I said, is the orange line here, which is normalized to 0 to 10. So they're laid above each other. As you can see, you can also add the histogram of some waves. There's the 0 lines and oversold and overbought. Won't go through everything, but I'm just going to go through. So what we have here is we have our price action moving as it is on the chart with BTC USDT, and then a moving average of all the other coins in this red line here. Now what we're looking for is, whilst the price, as you can see, let me pull it down here, is very much dumping like this, you can see that it also dumps inside of our oscillator. Now very much, I hear you say this happens in the RSI, but this one seems very much like a sniper. There's a humongous amount of price action inside there of all of these coins working together, and I'll show you a couple of other examples in a minute. So this one here, if it works out, as you can see, it's a sniper entry, very much hits the actual candle before it reverses. And as you can see here, if I would have got in on BTC, that would have been a 5% win already in a couple of hours, which is absolutely amazing. Now, if I go over to here, we can also look at bearish situations to see whether bearish would work as well. We have a tumbling sort of pattern here inside of our Bitcoin after it made a huge pump. And as you can see, we have 2 warnings here on our chart. We have our BTC, which is tumbling, but we have a divergence in the sort of the altcoin world where it's making higher highs. That candle there, where we've got the top, the very, very top, and it's actually confirming, is the last candle before it dumps. And I'd like to say, boom! So as you can see, if we would have got in for a short on the candle at the end of that confirmed amount there, put it there at the top of that candle, we could have made a humongous amount of profit. Not that obviously this is in hindsight. There's going to be lots of experimentation with this, but this is what I believe is a hidden secret in Gann's book. So if we look here as well, we can also detect flowing money out of BTC into altcoins, with the altcoin market dripping out of the world here, as you can see, dripping down. But as you can see, there's a divergence just here, just before this coin absolutely pumped. As you can see, absolutely perfect entry would have been around. This would have been around this candle here. So it would have been that candle just there. As you can see, look at that absolutely wonderful pump. Could have absolutely killed this trade, and I will show you a screenshot of a trade that I made that turned $750 into over $5,000 over the weekend, which was absolutely amazing with this indicator. If I continue along, I'm sure that we're going to find absolutely tons of examples where price is pumping and dumping in one, pumping on the other. There are also the RSIs and the momentum indicators that you can use instead of price action. I think that personally, for the moment, price action seems to be the one that's giving me the best. Other than that, RSI doesn't look too bad at all. Thanks to this indicator, we're kind of detecting some kind of arbitrage in the market and inefficiency in the market just before it pumps or dumps. I really do hope that this one will be a successful indicator. It does look absolutely brilliant at the moment. Now I've got to turn it into bots, which will probably be the hardest part because divergences are a bit complicated to confirm as a bot. If you're interested in adding this indicator or any of my other indicators to your charts on TradingView, you can find the Patreon links down in the description below. Come and join us where we spend a load of time optimizing and finding the absolutely best strategies on TradingView inside of my Discord weekly. We have an absolutely amazing community where we're all working together to find best settings for these strategies and many others. I look forward to seeing you there, guys. And before I go, I will give away the 100 USDT to a random comment on YouTube. Okay, here we are on my last video. Gonna give away, let's press that giveaway. It's gonna get all of the comments together so we can give away 100 USDT. Let's pick a winner, guys. Then congratulations to you. Thank you very much for leaving a comment. If you watch this video and you see your name, please contact me via Discord. It's discord.gg/DaviddTech, and I will send you directly the USDT myself. Thank you very much, guys, and thank you very much for being the best community out there. I look forward to trading this one and hopefully giving you loads of great profit shots. Keep safe, keep goading, trade like a boss, and I will see you on Monday. Keep safe. Goodbye.
Come on, David, and once again he's gone to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. RSI and MACD.